Hey folks, here we are at a 1747 mill site. There's a lot of millstones on the property, some old wagons. It's a really cool refurbished mill site, and some of the things we found on it are buttons, thimbles, some shoe buckles and stuff. And this one here is a spectacle buckle. It's usually on spurs, small belts. They usually range from 1650s to about 1720, which just about dates the earliest period of this site. We're going to do a little more detecting, see what we can find. As you can see, the mill house is right behind me, and probably a grist mill of some kind. And we're just going to do a little more detecting, so stick with us and we'll be right back. Hey folks, we're back. We're at the back side of the mill site. You can see the wheel is right behind me. The power belts. Cut a lot of timber. Used to be a timber mill over here as well. We just found a small buckle right here in the stream. Down in there digging, and then another spectacle buckle. This one's a trapezoid style. And I'll give you a little zoom, able to show you that right now. Here's the front and there's the back. Same date, about 1650 to 1720. Very common. These and buttons are probably and musket balls are probably the most common thing you'll find on early sites. As they were on spurs, seem to always get kicked off on the horses, stuff like that. We'll probably end up doing some of the stream in here, work our way across to that millstone up there on top of the falls. So we'll probably do a little wading, see what we can find in there. Of course, a lot of it's been washed out over the years. A lot of heavier items be up against the walls, into these rocks. See if we can get a couple targets in the water, and we'll move on to the field. We'll be right back. Hey, we're back. We just found a small thimble. Some of these thimbles are really early. They date to the 1620s all the way up till modern times. They can be dated. This one looks like an earlier Dutch style thimble. Probably dates from about 1740s. Era of the mill site itself. And this is the kind of things we find in the dirt over here. Trying to be really neat with our holes, get all the dirt back in and fill our plugs. As you can see, it's a really well manicured property, so we want to be really careful, making sure all the dirt gets back in the hole and the hole gets covered up. We'll move on to a couple holes, find a couple targets, and see what we can find today. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story.
Cannonball!